All the way in the far northeast corner of Tennessee sits Thunder Valley and this beautiful stadium-style speedway where the seats reach all the way up to the stars. And the stars are down on that half-mile oval below. Today, NASCAR on FX presents the NASCAR BUSCH Series for 200. Let's have a look at the Castrol starting grid for today's race. There's Scott Riggs' car on the pole. Fellow who used to drive that car, Jeff Green, starts right alongside Ford Chevy front row.
Jason Keller, 99, won this race and set on the pole.
Wasn't that a track record?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. By a rookie.
Jimmy Spencer right there, Kenny Wallace. Michael Waltrip with Lewis in the fourth row.
Uncle Mike. Mike Loose.
And a look on back through the rest of the field today.
Yeah. Won 2 truck races here.
One, he led every lap.
Yes.
Brian Vickers, who's missing his high school prom tonight, to be here.
Kevin LePage won a BUSCH race here a few years ago.
There's old Bethel. He'll be up in there.
He'll make it exciting.
Got that right. He'll be making his way to the front. Shane Meal there. And there's Todd.
That's a veteran row.
Yes, sir.
Former champ Randy LaJoy and Jeff Purvis.
A couple of Nashville boys there. Owensboro kid there. Mark.
Casey Kane in that Robert Yates BUSCH engine.
And youngster Casey Mears.
Lyndon Amick. There's Sprague way back there. Had a little trouble in practice.
Kerry Earnhardt, a little trouble in practice. In the final practice yesterday, they repaired the car. Said it looks like it's just ready for Bristol.
And back through the provisional starters, 43 drivers will start. Nobody had to go home. That's how many cars showed up here to run. So we'll be back with the start here in Bristol.
Join the pit crew. All right, Larry boy.
All right, 43 cars, 250 laps, 133 miles. This little deal here we talk a lot about. Not a big issue here. 170 laps you can go on fuel.
I don't think so. There's a lot of things going to give out, but it ain't going to be the fuel, I can tell you that.
Talked about the keyword trouble, keyword survival.
Survival of the fittest.
All right, let's go.
I like being on that front row. I know that. You can see it too.
Take the green. And Riggs grabs a gear after hanging back a little bit. He's going to lead him down toward turn 1. Get Green right with him.
And of course, nobody's been able to run on the outside practicing, but watch this. What you'll do is if you want to pass anybody, you might get up on that outside. Not going to be very friendly for a while, but it's got to come in sooner or later.
Not much rubber down up there. See Kevin Harvick in the 29 car. He's up there right now.
They blew the track off there after Winston Cup practice, so there's not a lot. Oh, got Casey Kane is around on the back straightaway into the wall.
Straightens it out.
A lot of cars had to go to the apron. No caution.
And as you can see behind him, it bottlenecks everything up. He had to get out of the throttle. Everybody's got to slow down.
And right now, Scott Riggs, the leader's in the middle of 3 and 4. The back of the group's in turn 1.
They just start so many cars here that there's about 10 cars too many here. Watch this.
98 is Kane.
Comes off the corner on the outside. It's loose out there anyway. And he got a little bit of a run off the top there. Got it in the wall. Now everybody behind him is just stacking up, trying to keep running into him.
With Jeff Green in that 21, he's all over the back of the car he was driving here a year ago. 10 car.
More on Jeff Green. Here's Matt.
Mike, right before they threw the green flag, Jeff Green's crew chief, Butch Hilton, reminded him, remember, we are starting on very low air pressure, like we did at the end of the final practice session as we have a lead change. He said, remember, we are starting on low pressure, so take it easy over the first 5 to 7 laps, just ride. And now he's gone to the front.
That was a smart thing for Riggs to do, let him go.
Kevin Harvick's going to pick up the 9th spot, moving underneath Bobby Hamilton Jr.
Got a car around here, 84. Here he is off turn 4.
And turn 2, another one. McMurray goes around.
Oh, and he's coming right back up in the racetrack.
Caution is on the speedway.
Holy cow.
I think you'll find the back end of Lyndon Amick's car stove in after that one.
They're still wrecking over off turn 4.
Oh, the 63 found it. Ken Alexander, as well as the 44.
44, he got trapped up there and couldn't go anywhere. He had to just run into the back of the 63 car.
And that's the reason normally a 1-car spin ends up about a 5, 6, 7 car accident here.
Worst damage is on the back of the 26 stopped along the front.
Over on the back straightaway, the car gets around.
That's Brian Weber.
That same car there. He gets around on the front here. Pushes the barrier
into pit road. Here's what happened up at turn 2.
Looked like Amy almost was going to run into the car in front of him. He checked up, and the 27 car, McMurray, got into the back.
9 team in the Busch Series. He's had great runs all season.
He's been good every week. Qualifying good, racing good.
Right now, Michael Waltrip in the 9.
Whoa, front straight away.
Points leader.
And it's Keller, and now it's Michael Waltrip, and it's Compton, and it's
Johnny
the
Sauter.
2 car.
And
where did it all begin? The 63.
With lap traffic.
I don't know that.
That's you're riding with Michael straight into the garage.
I tell you what, I wish we could.
Well, here's what happened. There's the lap car 63 on the inside. Jeff Green makes it past. Here comes Keller. Oh, right up in front of the leader.
Yeah.
And when you're lap traffic here, it just you can't get out of the way fast enough. They're coming up on you so fast. It's a shame.
Boy, Michael just really laid it into Stacy there. 2 car went around. We didn't need that.
Riding along with Johnny Sauter. Underneath Ashton Lewis.
Clear. Mind his own business. Here's him.
One on the front. Got one on the front. Oh, hang on. We're still all right. Whoa. Come on. Get off the brake.
He slid right through there.
Yeah, would you hear his spotter? Let him. You know, he's telling him how to drive.
That's Mike Dillon, Richard Childress' son-in-law.
That explains it.
That's it. Used to drive the 59 car.
At least he didn't say, "Oh no," that time.
Michael Waltrip.
Get up here, back her down.
Whoops. And Michael did, and Sauter couldn't get to the brake quick enough.
And I can't tell you, that's what happens to you. You see the wreck. You slow down, but the guy behind you pile drives you like that right there.
See the wreck? Stacy Compton, who is behind the wall. Compton came in here well up as well, 11th in the points. Now it's Green. Riggs split him behind the wall for some time, making that repair.
You know, it's early in the race. You want to try to fix the car as good as you can, but just remember they're going around here at about 16 seconds. It just takes a lot of laps to change anything.
But if you can get your car repaired and get back out there, I'm sure there's going to be others that'll be torn up as well, and some of them worse than his. It just seems to go. And Kenny Wallace is not. Kenny knows this is a 250 lap race. If these guys get to pressure him too much, you watch what he does.
He knows how to finish this thing. Top 5 finishes in both races last year here at Bristol.
Riggs has a little bit of breathing room.
He was happy with his car yesterday in happy hour. In fact, he quit happy hour early, which is sometimes not a bad thing either here at Bristol.
Yeah, Riggs' car seems to have settled down now, and he's starting to look a little better through the turns. He was real loose to start with. Could have been low air pressure.
Product of low air pressure.
It's coming.
Trouble turn 2. Around goes Casey Kane, and what happened, Darrell, he got his left tires down on the flat, and then bounced up and into harm's way. Caution's out.
Speedway.
3rd one today.
I tell you what.
Smoke out of Ron Hornaday's car. What happened there?
Well, I don't know. I don't see anything rubbing. It looks like it's coming out from under the rear end there.
Ricky Hendricks.
Yeah, they did fix it.
Oh, he's all the way down on the apron. The 98 is. Slides back up on the racetrack in order to keep out of the 16 car there. He just spins it around.
It's Chad Chafin in the 16 car.
Here they come for the restart. Jeff Green out in front. Jason Keller is back in the race. So is Stacy Compton.
Michael Waltrip, Kevin LePage as well. So really about everybody's back out there except for Ron Hornaday in that group.
That 98 car is the last down car. He started on the inside up there and jumped up in between Green and now Spencer.
Greg Burkhardt slipped and fell on that pit stop. Kevin Harvick had a 16-second pit stop. They measured the tires when the stop was over and over with. It showed that there was just a little bit of a loose condition in the car. Nothing to worry about. He's got a terrific race car today.
Next is Brian Vickers holding on to 4th.
And we're going to phone Brian Vickers right now, who's in the 4th position in the 40 car. This is a good run for Brian Vickers, you know, regardless of strategy. Came up.
Oh, turn 1, Larry. 1 around. That's the 19 of Tim Sauter. He got sent into the fence, and caution will come out again. You were saying?
Yeah.
No, Darrell was saying this is a long. Darrell, here's a replay of this, what happened over there.
Yeah, he got turned around by the 66 car.
Casey Mears. And this is the strategy you hate as a crew chief. Now, Mike McLaughlin
in the booth here with Jeff Burton, who runs this place.
Back under green, and McLaughlin scoots away.
He knows those old tires. He better get all the jump he can here. That's the reason he's running faster laps. He's out front.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, aerodynamics doesn't mean anything.
He has got a fast race car.
Oh, yeah.
Said that
where he's fast at is in the middle of the corner like we were talking about.
He rotates, able to pick that throttle up and stay in it.
Mats it right in the middle of the corner. Really gets a jump off the corner.
Brian Vickers is stuck on
trouble. Here we go. Round again.
Turn 2.
Everybody
Redford is in it with Jack Spray.
And caution is on the speedway again. That flag was about to change.
And guess who else is in it?
Not again.
Hadn't missed one yet.
Watch the black car of Buford.
Yeah, I got
Sprague, I believe, in the
Sprague shoved up into him. That's who it was.
Yes.
Yeah. Sprague shoved up into the 49. Wow. And then the hold how many?
Front of you, go low, go low.
Action like this. Twice the loop.
165,000 next year. Goodness.
There's a whole lot of spinning going on. I think that was a hit song.
A whole lot of shaking going on.
That's what it was.
Come on.
Ready?
Here we go.
Ready? Green flag, green flag, green flag.
Jeff Purvis, who did not get his lap back on that last run to the caution, is lined up right behind McLaughlin to give him a little. He has a little breathing room, but Purvis is going to want that lap back.
And Purvis has fresh tires. He pulled up beside Mike McLaughlin.
Whoa, turn 2. Scott Wimmer.
Tony Raines spins, gets in the back of Johnny Sauter. He has to feel like he has a bullseye on that car.
Come on.
Caution's out. Caution's out.
McLaughlin slowed down. Don't pull up in front of those guys.
Lap 117. We've had 51 laps under caution.
I see the 2 car over there of Johnny Sauter. He's got some smoke, like he got some damage that time.
Yeah, he got into it pretty heavy there, Darrell.
There you see Tony Raines in the 33 just spinning because he's trying to avoid Scott Wimmer in 23 and just clips Johnny Sauter in the 2.
Let's watch from Johnny Sauter's onboard camera. Shane Neal alongside.
Front of you.
Oh, yeah, he hit the 33. That's what got him around, and the 33 got him again.
Outside. Come on around. Come on.
Mike Dillon, his spotter, he's been one of the busiest guys here today as well.
Oh, the kids in Bristol.
Oh, now, we've been wearing out the calculator over here on Mike McLaughlin.
He can make it.
Larry, how many caution laps do you figure equal one green flag lap here as far as gas mileage is concerned?
Well, I've always figured 3 to 1 here. So the way I'm sitting, we got paper calculator everywhere. If we have 100 caution laps,
You ready?
And the green flag is
Green
out.
flag, green flag, green flag.
You got to be pretty impressed with Mark Green. Larry, look at there. Second place. He's already made his pit stop.
right, he's good to, we know he's good to go to
Sure, he can go.
But he's going to have a mirror full of Jeff Green here in a second in that 20.
Biffle, he's lurking along there.
Right now, Rick's trying to get by the lap car in 98 of Casey Kane. Top 4 have cleared all the lap traffic.
Oh, that's where it gets edgy off the 2 over there.
No, in the wall. Car in the wall, turn 2, Andy Kirby.
No caution. Boy, he's in a bad spot over there, right on the back straightaway.
And Spencer against the wall.
I think there's some
Get on to the
might be some
back
fluid down there.
Constant should come out.
Yeah,
Now it's
Constant is out.
No, Constant is out. Okay, you beat the leader.
Nobody gets a lap back.
Stay the right front soon.
Bam. It looks like something happened. Obviously, something happened to that 77 car.
Pace car's in. Green flag, green flag.
He got lights on it, but he didn't get less.
So Spencer will take the restart half a lap behind the leader.
With only 2 tires.
He needs a caution to come back out. He needs it in a hurry.
He does, right away.
The leader's at the line now. Spencer's going into turn 3.
Now what happened there?
Well, the problem for Spencer, they needed to fix that damage right front fender. They just felt like they would not have enough time, so they felt like the biggest problem was
He's still on the lead lap.
Still on the lead lap in 13.
He can't see out the left window because the sheet metal's all bent up over the side of it. But he's still going.
Kevin Grubb up to 5th in that 54. New sponsor on board, Toys R Us.
Yeah, he's a good little driver. He drove that 37 car last year, and they put Purvis in it this year. He stepped into this 54 car, and he's been doing a pretty good job in this hot rod.
Series champion is spotting for Mars.
Well, I don't know. Right now, running in 4th, he just ran a lap at 15:84. Well, actually, his last lap was 16:12. Leaders up there running 16 flat.
And Christian Elder usually drives this car. Mark's filling in for him and doing an outstanding job, I got to say.
Good battle amongst some young drivers here, Darrell. Shane Meal, 47, is 10th. Casey Mears and Scott Wimmer right with him.
Shane Mill at the 47, they came up here and tested. He actually wrecked with just a few minutes to go on the last day of testing. They took this car back home, put a front clip on it, the whole front frame section, did the body back over, and they're back up here, and he's sitting there running in the top 10.
Well, but Casey Mears is using up that back bumper. He'll be doing some more body.
Whoa!
Yep.
Oh, hang on, Casey.
Oh, almost saved it.
Caution's on the speedway.
Here's a car spinning around, and guess who it is?
63.
This is one of those places where you just aren't sure if Shane Meal's going to give me room or not. If you keep going, you're going to take both cars out. You start trying to check up. You lose control, and up into the fence you go.
We always talk about
Some of them
didn't.
So we'll see how it turns out.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag.
Jeff Green
Right here, almost a wreck on the front straightaway.
close. Jeff Green has Randy LaJoy with him on this restart, and Kevin Grubb in 3rd.
Jeff Green and the 6 guys behind him stayed out. Kevin Harvick, he's in the 8th position. He's the first car of the leaders that pitted.
And Harvick just passed the 12 car on the apron.
Was the only place left.
They were 3 wide, and he was on the apron.
Giving up the lead to pit. McLaughlin has now climbed back up to 6th place. Here are the fellas he's chasing, including 2nd place Randy LaJoy and 3rd place Kevin Grubb.
These guys, 2 cars that stayed out as well a while ago, just like Jeff Green, the leader.
That 40 car bounced off the fence again, almost got into the side of Biffle. Here comes the 29 under him.
Dick Berggren.
They're only allowed 2 sets of tires under caution. Harvick has got all he can take. No more under caution for Harvick. The match.
Then rookie Scott Riggs gave up the 5th spot before rest. Look at Scott Wimmer, the 23 car. He started deep in the field as well, and I talked to his crew chief this morning, Robin Barker, and he said our car is really good on long runs. They elected to stay out that time. He's up here battling Randy LaJoy and Kevin Grubb.
Oh man, he got off the fence.
Was Bobby Hamilton Jr. And Jeff Green having a little traffic trouble here. Number 21. Green works his way by Casey Mears.
Tony Raines loved to see a caution to see if he could get his lap back there in the 33 car.
Well, 54 car running sitting in 2nd place. And car looks pretty good right now.
He's not having an easy time getting through traffic, though, Darrell.
No, but I think he's being really cautious.
Yep.
And he's kind of passing guys in a safe place, not forcing the issue.
Johnny Sauter in the 2 car. It's hard to believe when you look at that thing. That shows you aerodynamics means nothing here. He's sitting there in 9th position.
Yeah, that was a Chevrolet when this race started. It's a thing now.
Now, Tim Sauter lost a lap or 2 in that crash earlier. Right behind him, back at the 6th caution at lap 99.
Scott Riggs trying to work his way back toward the front.
Oh, back straightaway. Greg Biffle turns McMurray around, and he saves it.
No caution. Wow. These guys are getting good now. They can spin around. The leader. Oh, other leaders.
Caution is out.
We're on a record-setting day here at Bristol, folks.
We've had 11 cautions. For cautions. The record is 14 here in the Channellock 250.
He just got in there a little too hard. Got the thing back end came around a little bit, and he tried to save it, and he couldn't, and it just came on around, smacked the outside wall, came right down in front of the leader.
Jimmy Spencer's up to fourth.
Ready.
Greg Biffle, Mike McLaughlin, Kevin Harvick, Scott Riggs, Kenny Wallace, and Todd Bodine.
He has the freshest tires of the cars up at the front.
Kevin Grubb right there in second on the leader's bumper. Best Bristol finish in 8 starts, 7th in this race in 1991. Dick Berger.
Road trouble, here we go.
Oh, wrecking big.
This is big.
Joe Buford and Ashton Lewis.
Butch Miller.
Oh, man, the 2 car almost got it again.
How would you ever know if he got it again?
Well, he would have gotten it then if the car hadn't been narrowed up, but it was so narrow he slid through.
Not sure who's star of Joe Buford and the rest of this group.
Looks like Ashton Lewis got into him. Going down into 3. They both go around.
Basically the same thing that happened to Casey Mears and Shane Mill earlier.
Right.
Perfectly timed spin there, and the 5 car goes by.
Butch Miller got turned around. Let's ride with Ashton Lewis. Did he stick his nose in where it didn't belong and then stay out in front of Kevin Grubb, Scott Wimmer, Jimmy Spencer, and Greg Biffle, the top 5. Then it's McLaughlin and Harvick, Riggs, Wallace, and Todd Bodine. We're back at the green.
55 laps to go.
Man, look at Todd go through there.
Opportunity presented itself, and
Man, he took it.
had to. That or get run over, Darrell.
Yeah, he had to go. Todd's doing a pretty darn good job in that 92 car, and I think that's 66.
Yep.
Casey Mears just cut down a tire.
He hit the wall coming off turn 2. Will have to make his way to pit road.
Right behind Mike McLaughlin, the 29 car, Kevin Harvick. Ever since he pitted back about 15, 20 laps ago, he just can't seem to go anywhere.
Tell you another guy that's struggling after his pit stop here last time is the 2 car. He's got a problem.
Let's mention that on that caution, Tony Raines did get back on the lead lap.
The 2 car just seems like he's struggling, Larry, since that last caution. It came out, I'm pretty sure he pitted again. Maybe they got low air and they haven't picked it up yet.
Around goes the 54. Grubb, the second place car.
No.
Couldn't save it. Now he's still on the lead lap.
Get your gear. Let's go, bud.
No caution yet. No caution.
Still on the lead lap. Staying on the lead lap.
Went from 2nd to 17th.
He's about half a straightaway.
2 car again.
Oh.
He was having a terrible time. I don't know. Oh, my goodness.
They just split him down here. Caution is on the speedway this time.
Big break for Kevin Grubb.
Here's the 75. Yeah, going down in the corner, and he just clips the back of the Sauter's car, and around he goes. That's a pretty hard lick there. That's a tough car, though. That sucker's still going.
Ooh,
The wall.
that was a hard lick.
Kevin Grubb made a pit stop for tires. He starts 16th, the last car on the lead lap as Jeff Green brings them down. Now he's got Scott Wimmer, Jimmy Spencer, and Greg Biffle to contend with, then McLaughlin.
Position, so I don't know if they're going to help him or not. He's got to get back to the front somehow.
He's only got 37 laps to do it. Spencer with the old up-down.
Whoa, Spence, hang on. Bud. Only Jimmy Spencer could have saved that one.
And right now, of all these cars, Jimmy Spencer in the 1, Greg Biffle in the 60, they by far have the fresher tires over Scott Wimmer in the 23 and Jeff Green leading the race.
Harvick gets past Riggs, so does Kenny Wallace.
There's a battle for third right here. Scott Wimmer in the 23. Mike McLaughlin tries to work up the high side of the racetrack a little bit, goes around Jack Sprague in the 24.
Todd Bodine got into the back of the 84 car over there, almost took him out.
Now he follows LaJoy.
Todd was in the 92 car right there. Ran up on that 84 car so fast he didn't know which way to go. Ran the back of him.
Randy LaJoy in the 7 car. He's in the 9th position.
Let's get an update on the third place car of Scott Wimmer, Dick.
I think that the end is in sight.
15 to Spencer, 1 second back. There's Green, there's Spencer. Michael Walton.
There we go. bam.
Oh, Harvey hard with the wall.
Hey, here comes another one.
Ken Alexander gets him back to Stacy Compton.
I believe Ken Alexander may have finally killed that thing.
We had that.
Somebody gets into the back of him here.
Boots him. Biffle.
Biffle in the safety car. Yikes.
Kevin Harvick, what happened out there?
Well, you know, our car was a little bit tight, and we were just trying to make it to the end, and we were catching the 18 and the 23. And, you know, I always said Greg Biffle was a good guy, but he's about the most impatient thing. I'll be waiting when he comes in here.
Caught in a trap.
Jeff Green with a mirror full of Jimmy Spencer.
He's going. He's going.
Green flag, green flag, green flag, green flag.
He got a little jump there.
5 to go. And he's going to need it.
Yes, he is, because Spencer's going to be all over him.
Boy, Spencer got a good run off turn 2. These 5 laps, they'll go by in a hurry. Just a little over a minute.
4 to go. Todd Bodine gets under Scott Riggs.
He did. He just gave him a little shove. Kind of like what Biffle did to Harvick, but Riggs was able to hang on. This is when you drive just like you're qualifying. You give it all you got. Here we go.
Wrecking turn 2. The 38 goes around.
On green.
Now,
white flag.
White flag. They got to run to the checker. This is it. The white's out. Here they come. Spencer underneath Jeff Green. It's a drag race.
All kinds of lap traffic back there.
Here comes the 18 car up on the outside. Spencer's going to come back down
on the apron.
Oh, he shouldn't have done that.
No, he gave up 2 or 3 positions and turns Jack Sprague hard into the inside wall.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Jeff Green wins it. And on the last lap, we set a record for the number of cautions.
I tell you what we got to worry about. That 14 to the green are coming to the checker. Oh, that's right in the driver's door.
Car, and he is running toward Jimmy Spencer's car. As are now a bunch of NASCAR officials running to intercept him. I think, as you said it, Spencer was coming, and Sprague, the lap car, was in his way.
Here we go.
And this is Kevin Harvick going after Greg Biffle. Well, that's a shame, but you have seen how fenders and tempers can fly here at Bristol.
He's in victory. There's nobody in victory circle. He's by himself. Nobody there to greet him.
It's Jeff Green's first win here after 4 second-place finishes. His 15th career win in the Busch Series. He's the 30th different driver in 40 races to win here.
Restart there, I knew that I was in trouble because my car was too tight on restarts. And, you know, right there, heck, I ended up losing 3rd to all the way back to 4th, you know, because there was an accident. I got down there low and then tried to get by a couple lap cars there. Everybody slowed down. They forgot about racing back and cost me two more positions, but yeah, I don't care where it finished.
A lot of positions changed on that last lap. Wimmer 3rd, Spencer fell to 4th, Biffle 5th, Kenny Wallace, Randy LaJoie, Todd Bodine, Scott Riggs, the pole sitter, and Shane Meal.
And Butch Hilton, Jeff Green's crew chief, made the move from car chief from Bobby Labonte's Winston Cup team to come be the crew chief on this Busch team and gets his first win as a crew chief.
Look back through the top 20 and these cars who were laps down at the finish.
It's going to hurt. Jason Keller came in here leading the points, barely ends up 29th after being involved in that wreck early.
And most of these cars were in the garage when it ended.
Johnny Sauter in the 2 car. He dodged a bunch of bullets, just couldn't dodge that final bullet.
Well, I tell you, he must have been in 5 wrecks.
Well, first off, Kevin, what's your side of the story? It's pretty apparent what my side of the story is. I got one firewall deep out there, but, you know.
I'm at the post-race conversation you had.
You know, I let Greg Biffle get away with some stuff earlier last year, and, you know, he comes and just rams me in the ass, pretty much puts us in the fence and ruins a brand new race car. there is no way I'm leaving this racetrack without telling somebody that just intentionally put me into the fence or tried to knock me out of the way how I feel. And they don't like it, but that's Greg Biffle for you.
Well, Biffle said that he had to lift.
Biffle's an idiot. That's pretty much enough. That's all you got to say.
And that's the story from Kevin Harvick's viewpoint, Mike.
Greg Biffle, worth fighting for every spot, literally.
Exactly.
Ahead of Jeff Green, you see Kenny. Ahead of Jeff Green, it was a full moon with all the activity that we saw, and what looked like a happy beginning under sunny, cool skies. It was a crazy finish, and that's it for here for our entire race crew. Thanks for watching NASCAR and FX. Stay tuned for Winston Cup Happy Hour. See you tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern on the Food City 500 from Bristol, Tennessee. Thanks for watching.